In this lesson, we create our first C program. Now, to create a C program, you need a text editor application such as Windows Notepad. Now, in this lesson, I use a text editor called Notepad++. You can simply download this and install in a Windows system. You can go to notepad++.org website and you can download this application. It is free and it supports Windows, Linux systems. I believe it supports Mac systems also. Now, if you don't have an opportunity to download this, there is no problem. You can use Windows Notepad as a text editor. Now, the both applications you can use for this purpose. But in this example, in this lesson, I'm using Notepad++ application. Now, first of all, I created a blank text file. Now, this is a blank text file. It is not saved. So I need to go to the file menu and then select Save As. And then I'll go to the C drive. Create a folder in C drive. I'll give a name to this, simply C code, and open the folder. I'm going to save all my C codes in this folder. I'll give a name to this file. The name I'm giving is hello. That's the name. Now, after giving the name, you need to save this as C file. Now, to save this file as a C file, you need to type the file extension, which is .c, right after the name. Now, the hello is the name of the file. So after the hello, I'll type dot, and then I type C to save this file as a C source file. Now, this is very important. If you don't save this as a C source code file, you cannot compile this using the Boolean compiler. So therefore, it is very important you type the .c extension right after the name of the file. Then you can click Save button and you can see the file is saved. Now, sometimes you might have a doubt, why did I save this first before typing the code? The reason is some text editor applications, they have a feature called color coding. Now, this color coding is supported to certain file extensions, certain file types such as HTML documents, Java source codes, C or C++ source codes, PHP documents. Now, in color coding, what happens when you type, it colors certain keywords in different colors. Now you can see I type int. Int is a keyword in C language. So if I type int, it colors in purple. If I type main, you can see I type main, open bracket, close bracket, and then I followed by that I typed semicolons. Now you can see it colors these certain keywords and certain characters, symbols in different colors. Now this is what we call color coding, and it is very useful when you're typing programs. Now so far in this code I type int, then I type main, open bracket, close bracket, and I open curly brace and closing curly brace. Now int is a type, a data type. We call it a data type because it defines a type of data called integer. Integer means numbers in C and most of the other programming languages. Now the main is actually a name of a function called main. Now you can see followed by the name of the function we have open bracket and close bracket. Now this is a way to identify a function. Now if you see a word then followed by that word open bracket and close bracket like this, that must be a function, or sometimes it can be a method. Now the difference between function and the method: function returns a value but method does not return a value. Methods perform tasks, they do certain things, but they don't return values. But functions returns values. They can calculate something and it gives a result. It returns a result, and that result, which is processed or calculated by the function, is in a particular data type. Like in this case it is integer. Now followed by this I type print f. Now print f is also a function. You can see followed by the name printf we have open bracket and close bracket. Now after the closing bracket you can see I type semicolon. Now in C, the semicolon is used to terminate a statement. You can terminate a single statement using the semicolon. Then inside the brackets, open and close brackets, I can type an argument. Now some functions in programming languages, they use some arguments. Arguments are some kind of supporting text, can be a number or it can be a string. Now in this case you can see I type hello. Hello is an argument. Because it is a string argument, I type it within double quotes. Now functions use these arguments because these arguments are used in the function's body. Now later when we discuss about functions in depth, you can get an idea about, you can get a clear idea about what are these arguments. For the moment we just use the argument. Now I'm using a string argument called hello. Because it is a string means some text, word, several words. Because it is a string, you need to put it in double quotes. Now, after the semicolon, I press enter and then I type return. Now you can see, because Notepad++ supports color coding, when I type return, that particular word is colored in blue. Now this is what we call color coding. You can see the int is in purple and the rest of the text are in black, I guess. Then these parentheses and braces, they are in blue, dark blue, and the return is also in blue color. So various parts of the code are colored in different colors. Now this is what we call color coding, and it is very useful when you are choosing a text editor for programming. Now then I type space and type 0. Now you can see the 0 is in a different color. It's in orange because it's a number. And then again I type a semicolon. Now you know why I type semicolon, because I need to terminate this statement right at the semicolon. Semicolons are used in C programming language to terminate a statement. Now we actually wrote 4 lines of codes, very simple lines, simple statements. Now we save the file. I'm going to save this file. Click save here, or you can go to the file menu and select save right here. Then I need to use a compiler to compile this. So I go to the start menu and I type cmd here because I need to run the command prompt. I open the command prompt window. I'll type cd space and the backslash to go to the C root drive, because you can see initially when the command prompt started, it gives me a different location in the C drive, but I need to go to the root drive, which is the C, the beginning of the drive, because I need to go inside the folder called C codes. So I type the command command cd, which means change directory, and then I type C codes. Actually it should be C code. So I type cd space C code, right, and I use cls command. This is a DOS command to clear the screen. Now I am inside the folder. You can see when I type dir DOS command, it shows me all the files and folders in the opened directory. Now you can see the prompt is here, so I'm inside the C code folder, which is in the C drive. So if I type dir here, it opens that drive and it opens that folder and show me what are the files, what are the content of that folder. Now you can see I have the hello.c file there. I use cls again to clear the screen. Now I need to compile this file. I need to compile this hello.c file.